Haven't you noticed, Lila?
I have. There is no malevolence within this domain.
Meaning that whoever's...
Lunar!
Yeah! What is going on?
Rather productive for an opening act. What splendid anger you've shown me, girl. If it should blossom into hatred. Oh, but how happy he will be.
Who is she?
I've waited so long.
Indeed, the time is ripe for both of us.
Wait, Dazzle! She's not a Hellion!
Like I give a damn. You turn my friends into Hellions and drag the name of the Wind Riders through the mud?
What are you talking about, Dazzle?
Do you mean to say that the girl still doesn't know? Splendid! Oh, how splendid! The perfect scene has been set.
Dazzle, no!
Let me go! This moment is what I've been living for!
Everyone stop! This whole thing is wrong! Saray, Dazzle, what's going on?
Dear, dear girl. Let me fill you in. In a desperate effort to preserve and continue the Wind Riders, who were his last concrete connection to his dead comrade, this seraph abused your remarkable resonance to periodically commandeer your body, steering you all into the darkness, recreating the Wind Riders as an assassin's guild. Then, in his quest to kill a Hellion, he set his sights on the power of the Armatis, using you over and over as a vessel to enact his vengeance. It was all right, he thought. It was all to avenge his friend. I do wonder if you agree.
That's right. And to take my revenge against you, I would do it all again in a heartbeat!
That's enough, creepy little girl, for now.
Yeah, there's something wrong about all of this.
Let's get out of here!
I think not.
She became a Hellion? Why?
If words alone won't make you remember, well, like I said, I'm flexible.
So, you show your true colors at last.
Dang it!
Na dann lasst uns mal ein Auge kloppen. Sunderbart, Level 50, keine Schwäche, geil.
Oh, how lost you are in the delusion of self-affirmation.
What are you saying?
It's quite pitiful, really, though I do understand how you got like this.
Aber irgendwie tut sich da nicht so viel, ne?
Think hard. What was it that you truly desired?
Könnt ihr mal aufhören, direkt da vorne rumzulaufen? Geht das?
Why did you lose your friend after killing a Hellion? What happens to its malevolence? Are you really so sure you want this to be your vengeance?
Shut up! It's over!
Lila, get ready to purify her!
Not this time. I'm gonna kill her!
Dazzle!
What?
You mustn't! There's no other way. No! He's broken the pact?
Dazzle!
Tisk, tisk. I can't let you do that.
What? But why?
Saray, this isn't the time!
All right.
Was passiert hier gerade?
Again.
Und wer ist dieses kleine Mädchen eigentlich?
I can manipulate the senses of others, deceive them through illusion.
So when it looked like you'd suddenly turned into a Hellion...
Precisely. Though for the record, the Hellion was real. Plain.
Ready? No escape!
Plain.
It's on! Be gone! No escape! Lila, Use the authority of the Prime Lord to stop Dezel.
I can't. The Sublord has broken the pact.
Can that even be done?
Not usually.
Ready?
It can't be done from the Sublord's side.
My, this is getting interesting.
Na, wie viele kommen denn hier noch?
No escape!
This won't do, Lane.
Be gone! Tell me what it is you're after!
There is something you should know,
close.
Shepard.
What?
Let me show you exactly what mischief your Seraph friend has wrought. Lane. Lane.
Be gone! No escape! It's over! Be gone!
Oh, die Mädels sind nicht
All
ohne.
he did was merely give his blessing. That's all. But not every blessing of the Seraphim is one that brings fortune to the people.
Finally! Finally, I can kill you! Die!
I really enjoy traveling with them. We're so lucky.
Yeah, I'm truly grateful.
And of course, I want to bring the Wind Riders under Rollens's wing. You're the greatest in the land.
But engagement to you, Prince Conan? It's like a dream.
I'm sorry to see our journey end, but all's well that ends well.
No. I don't want this to end.
Don't let up out there! Go!
Prince Conan, the captain is missing!
Get away from her right now!
Who are you to order me around?
He's already a Hellion.
Huh? Who are you talking to?
You all smell so delicious. It's driving me wild.
How could he have completely turned into a Hellion in such a short amount of time?
Your Highness, what is this nonsense about us killing the first Imperial Prince?
Guards! The traitor scum are here!
A trap, huh? You sick lunatic.
How can this be?
It appears that Brad, the leader of the Wind Riders, has murdered the prince. He is already in custody of the Pendrago City Guard. All other Wind Riders are likewise under arrest.
Understand? It's all because Prince Conan became a Hellion, and at the urging of his Hellion greed, he sought to eliminate all hindrances. And by now, I imagine that you've already guessed what made him a Hellion. Have you not? Him.
I might be willing to pardon you, at least, if you'll agree to be mine.
What?
Oh, come now. You'd be the kept woman of the heir to the throne! A greater honor does not exist.
Why you?
Come on!
Behold, this is the fruit of your blessing. Do you have any idea what people call those with this kind of power? Angels of death.
It was all my fault? all my fault.
Looks like someone finally remembers his past.
Rose! Jezel! Move it!
And now the real fun starts, Shepard. Pay close attention.
Mach's gut, Watchman. Dankeschön fürs Reinsehen und dir auch schöne Pfingsten noch.
Rose.
Dezel, don't move. Got it?
Why, you?
You mustn't! Rose is horribly wounded. Even if you purify the malevolence, she doesn't have the strength to handle the burden.
Was soll man denn sonst gerade machen?
Rose will...
If we don't do anything, Rose will become a Hellion.
Except her wounds will kill her even before that happens. A Shepard is faced with difficult choices sometimes. Isn't that right? Better decide quickly, Shepard. Your darling comedian doesn't have long.
Silence!
Ja, und nu?
Hold it, Saray. Get back for a moment. I have a plan.
Komm mal kurz zurück. Ja, warum nicht?
Oh, Shepard, do quit your desperate flailing about. You risk making a mess of the grand stage I spent all this time preparing.
Saray. Listen.
Jezel, don't push yourself.
Just listen to me. We have to sever the bond between Rose and the Hellion.
Even for the Shepherd, that would be nothing short of a miracle.
It's impossible.
Saray, hand me that thing you cut from Savid. It can fire strength itself, right? Then I shall be that strength. I shall be your attack.
What do you mean?
Even as he is absorbed into the Hellion, he'll become an attack with a will of its own. He'll find the bond between Rose and the Hellion and sever it without hurting her body.
But that's just suicide!
If I can summon up the last reserves of my strength and merge them with the power stored in this one remaining bullet, I can stay myself long enough to break the bond while leaving Rose untouched. Saray, neither Rose nor I can afford to waste any more time. You understand, don't you?
Jezel? No!
I'm counting on you. Don't mess this up!
Dann darf ich ihn jetzt angreifen, oder?
Lord of Wind!
Effektfeuerwerk.
Rose, I'm so sorry. It was me. I caused you, the Wind Riders, everyone to suffer. It's all my fault.
That's what was bugging you? I suppose from the outside it looked like we were suffering. But as far as I'm concerned, these have been the happiest years of my life. 5 years ago, when everything went pear-shaped, we could have been tossed to the winds. But instead, we got to travel again together as the scattered bones and the sparrow feathers. I was so happy. In fact, I'm grateful to you. Really. Hey, come on. There's gotta be more you want to say.
I'm useless. In the end, I wasn't good for a damn thing. But I can say I did one thing right. Just one. And that one right thing made everything else worthwhile. I'm eternally grateful to you too, Rose. Thank you.
Yeah.
Tell Saray and the others that it wasn't all bad. Romping around those ruins with all those nutballs.
I will.
And if they get bummed out about this, tell them, hey, I thought you had good to do in the world. Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe. And then, give them a good kick in the ass for me.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah!
Und es wird
Rose!
doch jetzt nicht der Dessel wegsterben.
Oh, thank goodness.
So, how does it feel? What do you think, Shepherd? To be as infatuated with someone as he once was? Is it not right that Seraphim, whose blessings only cause misfortune, should not be allowed to exist? Was not his very existence evil to the core and deserving of extermination?
Lies!
You've got quite a bark, girl. Those are some plucky words from one who once sought to kill the shepherd for the same reasons.
Who are you anyway?
I am Simone. Like him, a wretched, pitiable seraph, burdened with countless sins. And now, Exeunt.
Wait!
I suggest you make time to grieve.
Echt jetzt? Dessel ist tot und wir bekommen Savit
I
ins
told
Team?
everyone to meet here tomorrow morning. Sometimes it's best to be alone for a while.
Thanks, Mikleo.
Saray, don't worry about it too much. I need a bit of a walk myself.
Da habe ich jetzt tatsächlich nicht mitgerechnet, dass das passiert. Okay, lasst uns mal die ganzen Sterne abklappern, die hier auf der Karte sind. Reden wir mal mit Mikleo.
Dazzle's death, his shameful acts, and the things Simone said. Perhaps they're all things the shepherd has to accept in order to quell the Lord of Calamity.
I'm just not sure how to feel about it all.
I was thinking you should quit.
What?
Just hear me out. I used to think that when the shepherd was getting crushed and overwhelmed by his duty or by his destiny, that it was something that you could just up and quit. Until yesterday, that is. Things are different now.
For Dezel's sake, if nothing else, I want to find the answers.
That's right. It isn't even some feeling of obligation so much as I just want to know, in the hope that we won't make the same mistakes again. So that's why I no longer think you should quit.
We definitely have to find some answers.
Right. And it isn't just the shepherd's duty either. This journey is something we, all of us, need to own.
That's true. Thank you.
There's no need for thanks. I just said how I truly feel.
Mikleo wollte einfach aufgeben? Okay, gut, dass man das auch mal erfährt. Hat er ja nie gesagt, ne? So, wo ist denn dieser Stern? Nee, wir gucken uns hier erstmal noch ein bisschen weiter um. Und wer versteckt sich hier hinter? Hier ist doch gar kein Stern. Na gut. Dann erst die anderen. Aber krass. Einfach so aus dem heiteren Himmel. Dezel, ey.
Our friend, the creepy little girl, she said she was burdened with sins.
Right. And she also said that the shepherd must know the truth of Seraphim, who carry such sorrowful burdens.
Of those whose mere existence means human suffering. Sometimes death can be a release. If just by living one causes terrible things to happen, then death would be.
Edna, stop right there!
I'm not talking about Dezel, you idiot.
You shouldn't be saying that about your brother either!
So what if I did? They're just words. It's probably nothing you haven't heard before anyway.
I still don't like it. I don't want to hear it right now.
Oh. Then there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah.
Saray. All I was really trying to say is that I think Dezel was saved in a way. I chose my words poorly, and it was wrong of me. I apologize.
Thank you, Edna.
Don't mention it.
Edna ist auch immer wieder schwierig zu deuten. Laila, was hast du denn dazu zu sagen? Hallo?
Lila, what are you doing?
Oh, this?
That's incredible! How'd you do that?
Making paper crafts like this really takes the edge off for me. I forget about all my cares, and it's like I just enter my own little world.
I see.
Saray, you've got to stop carrying the burden all by yourself.
I think this one's gonna be tough, even if I share the burden. I find myself wondering, was there anything else I could have done? Should we have talked it over first? I just start thinking about things.
Moments of reflection are good for the spirit, Saray, but regrets solve nothing.
What's this?
Humans have a custom. Sometimes they send a paper boat down a river imbued with a remembrance of their lost one, so that it may reach them. Since Dezel was a wind seraph, I thought maybe a bird that soars through the air would be more fitting. Now, Saray, let's send it off.
I'm sure it reached him. Lila,
Yes?
thank you. But you mustn't try to carry the burden all by yourself either.
I'll be quite fine. There's no need to worry. I'm going to stay up here for a while. The wind feels comforting.
All right then. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. I too have a ways to go.
Oh Mann. Ich weiß noch nicht so richtig, was ich von dieser Situation halten soll. Meine Dazzle hat sich wirklich verhalten wie ein Arsch und hat Rose benutzt und Rose wollte uns eigentlich auch umbringen. Aber es hätte nicht so weit kommen müssen. Ich meine, wir hätten diesen Kakelion noch einfach so besiegen können, wenn er jetzt nicht draufgestürmt wäre. Es hätte alles ganz anders laufen können und Dazzle könnte noch hier sein. Das kann man sich vorwerfen.